Okay folks, this is Spa-Francochamps 1960s Ferrari 250 GTO. So I think I'm gonna let them just run ahead a bit. I'll overtake this car. These beautiful 250 GTs, short wheelbase next to me, and these green Aston Martins. They're not as fast as me, so yeah, I just passed them easily. So I've got a Supra, a couple of Mitsubishi Evos, and another Ferrari 250 GTO ahead of me, it looks like. Oh, saw that silver GTO go into the guardrail there. Slow left-hander here. So these two cars are very different, the Ferrari GTO from the 60s and the Toyota Supra from the 90s. And what you'll see here is me basically fighting with the Toyota Supra, because in some parts I'm fast and in some parts I'm slow. Like I said, this is the old Belgium Formula One circuit. It's ultra scary and ultra fast and ultra long. So this long right-hander is just super scary. You see how it tightens, and I have to downshift. Oh, and the Supra just catches up to me, and I'm not gonna fight because it's just super scary. I let him pass, but like I said, in some parts I'm faster than him, so I'm just maxing it out in 5th gear now. I don't expect to catch the Supra because it's very fast, but not very fast accelerating. So you can see I'm maxed out. Oh, they're fighting. So that happens, the computer just fights with itself without any qualms. And the Aston Martin catches up to me. So look, I'm boxed in here. I'm really just boxed in. But the speeds are so fast that I don't want to really contest anything. Look at these corners. Can you imagine doing this in real life? So scary, so dangerous. And he's still fighting me. So I'm still working out who's faster than me and who is slower. Look at the people on the right. No safety barriers at all. Oh, it cuts me off. Yeah, so I'm boxed in here, folks. And now I'll start trying to outrun them. I'm still working on this car's setup. These long fast sections are not a problem, but it's the tight corners, the low speed stuff that I have a problem, because I can't dial out the oversteer in this car, but it's a fantastic car. This corner, every corner in this racetrack is scary because of the speed and the danger. So you can see that there's not a lot of margin for error. You're just going almost flat out the whole time. So this last corner, this left, medium left, coming up to the tight La Source hairpin. Like I said, this is vintage from the 60s. This is how it was. And look at this downhill Eau Rouge section. And try to imagine doing this in a sports car. And you've got a brick wall on the left side. Look at that. Who thought of that? Yeah, this car is twitchy. And if I don't get going, that Mitsubishi Evo behind me will overtake me. So I'm catching up to this Supra, and I'm gonna get it behind me and try and keep it behind me. Tight left. just going to enjoy the engine sound for a bit. But seriously, folks, try to imagine the danger of driving here competitively. Downhill right, very fast, and tightens. Oh, and I'm sliding into the fence. Very scary. So they haven't caught up to me yet, but they're coming. This is not the fastest I could go through here, but I'm just trying to be conservative and not crash. And you can see them coming up to me. The Supra behind me might catch me because it's very fast. I keep checking behind me. You can see I'm maxed out in 5th. And that Supra's coming. I cannot imagine going 300 something in this part of the racetrack, and look at the houses. Can you imagine having an accident? Yeah, the Supra, I don't want to fight with it. It's just too dangerous, so I let it pass. It's just so easy to get caught up in stuff and crash into the house or go into the ditch or God knows what else. But I hope you can see just how dangerous racing was in the 60s and 50s. It's a fantastic track, but driving it in a period-correct race car from that era, it really hits home what it was like. You know, everything is raw. There's no traction control or ABS, and on either side of you, you've got almost certain death. Look at these houses, and they're still there, most of them. Tightening left-handers. Now I almost went into the grass there, and this is just the second lap, 2 of 3. So coming up to this final left-hander, medium, and into La Source hairpin again. Always a bit tricky at low speed, this car. You can see oversteer. Oh, just missed the guardrail. And back into Eau Rouge. Downhill, uphill, roller coaster. I'm just trying to be smooth here. The smoother you are, the faster you are. And I think the guys behind me will stay behind me. So I'm just concentrating on being smooth and hopefully catching that next car ahead. Beautiful clouds. I've got the weather set up to alternate between light cloud and heavy cloud, so that get that beautiful cloud motion. The sky is never the same, just like in real life. Again, this dangerous, scary downhill right, and I'm trying not to drift. See how it tightens? These tight S's downhill. I mean, seriously, can you imagine having a wife and kids and this is your day job? I cannot imagine it. That's all I'm thinking while I'm racing this car is, who would do this? But that was reality, you know, all those decades ago. Everything's fine if you're on your own, but yeah. I never know the right way to take these fast S's. And you've got houses all around you. And caravans and people. Yeah. This is the fastest part, this downhill slalom. And I'm maxed out. And then it's tightening right. And you're almost into the guardrail. Yeah, again, I cannot imagine doing this in real life. Beautiful clouds moving. You got people on one side and trees on the other side. Yeah, I don't know how my progress is. I don't think I'm catching that car in front of me. It's keeping a regular momentum. I'm not sure. I think it's a street car, a normal modern sports car. Spent most of the time during this race maxed out in 5th. Down to these two scary corners. Tight. And again, almost onto the grass. And another final left, medium left. And into La Source. Beautiful details. Try and keep it steady through the tight corners and downhill into the start-finish. There it is, folks. That was vintage Belgium. Without a doubt, one of the most dangerous racetracks in racing history. It still exists. You can actually drive those same roads. They're actually a part of the new Spa-Francochamps racetrack. So I had a couple of road cars and another Ferrari GTO ahead of me, which kind of makes sense. So just wrapping up, folks, like and subscribe and let me know what other cars and tracks you'd like to see.